I can't hear you. I unfortunately need to check this out again. I just, for some reason, one minute, okay?
Okay.
I might try it on the phone first. Sometimes it kicks in. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I have no idea why this never really works in the beginning. Hold on. And it kicks in the sound in a little bit. You follow me? I mean, it goes. Does this happen with other people? Because it just like takes a while, huh? Yeah, I always have it, and then all of a sudden, eventually, it jumps in. When I call on my cell phone, I do it on my cell, and then all of a sudden, it kicks in on my computer for some reason. Let's see. Okay, okay. I'm gonna call you from my phone.
Okay.
I'm. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me on my phone? Can you hear me on my phone?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. It's kind of echoing. Yes.
Okay, let's try it again. Can you hear me at all?
Yes, I can hear you.
Now?
Yes, I can hear you.
I just can't hear you. I'm gonna call you from my phone. So let's do it.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work on my computer with the sound sometimes. So, yeah, we'll have to figure out that glitch. Okay.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I can hear you perfectly now. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. And what's your name? I just lost the connection.
Oh,
You're back.
yeah, I'm back. I hit a wrong button here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. So, tell me about your business. First, give me a little background on you two. I would like to know the individual. So, give me some background on you.
My name is Charles Coleman. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and my background started in automotive. It went from just being a mechanic to customizing cars, and then it started with doing body work, fancy paint jobs, and it kind of evolved. I kind of evolved from that to product development.
Terrific.
Yeah.
That's great. Creative guy, right? You got a lot of
Yes,
creative
sir.
ideas.
Very
Wonderful.
creative.
Okay. So then do you have any entrepreneurial projects before this particular one?
Yeah. One of my first projects that kind of was really big was I was on Steve Harvey's Thunderdome back in 2017
Okay.
with a project I invented called Ultimate Tailgate Cooler, which was a cooler that I modified. It had a music system, beverage dispenser, and it also had a built-in hot dog grill that was
Wow, that's
gas
fun.
powered.
Oh,
Yep.
cool. What'd you do with it? What happened?
What happened? I wound up winning the money, and I couldn't really get funding because basically, I mean, it would cost a lot to invest in a product like that. And, I was just getting my feet wet. And, that was kind of like the first time I got punched in the mouth, sort of say.
The good thing is you're the coolest guy at the beach or the park when you go there with this whole thing, because at least you got the prototype.
Right. Right. But as far as trying to develop it and go mainstream with it, it took way more money than I had.
Well, you learn something from every project, right?
Yes, you do.
There's more losers than winners, but you learn everything from each project. So at least you picked up and you're ready to go again.
Right.
Right. And so is this the second project beyond that, or do you have something after that?
Well, I'm constantly inventing different products that I have stored in my basement. But, I wanted to basically create a product that I could develop from home and that I could sell from home, as a start.
Sure.
And not be in a situation where, I was taking out loans or doing anything crazy. I wanted to kind of test the market with something that was affordable. And, that's when Wall Art Muzik was born.
Right. So tell me about the company now. That'd be great. Tell me how it got started.
Wall Art Muzik got started. Basically, I was just trying to figure out, a good business to go into and just trying to use my creativity and turn it, into something that I can make money with. So, I'm real good with electronics and taking apart different things and fusing different kind of technologies. So, I'm walking through the house one night and I'm like, wow, these Bluetooth systems are pretty cool, but what if I had something in like a bedroom where I could just hit the button and it start playing the music? So my wife had a picture that she had painted at one of these little paint events. So I took her picture, basically added the music system to it. And I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. What if a person could have a picture where, they could hang it up anywhere in the house, in the kitchen, the bedroom, and just at any time, just start playing their music, whether it was on their phone, whether it was stored on a USB. And then Wall Art Muzik was born. And it kind of started off with me buying pictures, at local stores like Target and Walmart. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to buy something where I'm stuck with inventory. So in order to really have a real business, you kind of have to let the customer be in control. And that's when Wall Art Muzik was born, which allows the user, the customer, to submit a picture, something simple, any picture that they have in their phone. I turn it into a canvas and I add a music system, which is like the picture you see in the background of me and my wife. So basically I take your customer submits their picture to me. I have a print shop that I deal with, and they charge me, a small fee. Once I get the picture back, I add the music system and I sell it to the customer. Basically, that's basically how the business is.
Two things: any intellectual property, patents, trademarks.
I just recently filed a patent 3 weeks ago, so hopefully that'll be back within the next. He said 6 months to a year. But yes, I do have a utility patent. It's patent pending.
Your utility patent pending.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And is it filed right now?
Yes, it's filed right now.
Is it your file number?
It's filed.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. And then any prior art that your patent attorney saw, and he did a search on to see if there's anything similar to it.
Well, basically, we did a search. He did a search to find something similar. The only thing similar that's not really similar was like a hanging like dart game. That was the only thing that kind of looked like it was close, but it wasn't even in the ballpark of what I'm trying.
So he filed an actual utility patent, not a provisional, correct?
Yes. I filed the provision. First off, I filed a provisional, and then with the provisional, as this thing kind of turned into a business, that's when I found a patent attorney and filed a utility.
You filed a provisional, which people don't really understand, but a lot of times that's just not really a patent, of course. Or
no, it's not. It's just something to get you. It's just something to get you some protection to get going.
Right. And so you went out to get a patent attorney, so you filed that. That's terrific.
Yeah.
Can you show me how it works?
Oh, yes, definitely. I can show you how it works. Basically, this is the Wall Art Muzik system. These are the two speakers up top, and this is the actual head unit. So basically, when you cut it on,
the Bluetooth is ready to pair.
You can sync your phone right away and basically play your music. But if you want to kind of just play some radio, you could just hit the mode button.
FM mode.
And it plays FM radio. Also, it comes with a
like when the cafes are full, it'll be their quiet haven. Or after heated debates, it'll be a place to cool down.
Pretty low on the remote, but it also comes with a remote control that you can control. And also, what's unique about this unit is I can play stored music. Like on the micro SD, you just plug it in and you can play your music.
Music mode.
Yep, I just wanted to create a product that was user friendly and that everybody can enjoy.
When did you start the? When did you get the first final prototypes? Or I see you and your wife in the background. Have you been selling this right now?
Yes, I have. I've sold 54 of them since January.
And then, what's the price point? Can you tell me what it costs to make, and what your cost, for, or I should say, your wholesale cost is, or is it just all direct to the consumer?
It's all direct to consumer. My business basically is on social media. I do a lot of business through Facebook and Instagram, and since January I made over $10,000. And typically to make a picture like this will cost me about $100 for this size 24 by 36, and I sell it for $200. So off each picture that I make, I'm making $100. And the beauty of it is, this is all with me buying all the parts retail. So once I get into a manufacturing setting, the price is going to drop by at least half because I'll be buying a lot of the electronics in bulk.
How do you determine that the $199 price is perfect for this?
I just calculated my time. I mean, I could sell it a lot cheaper, but I said, well, since it's a new product, it's never been done before, and people really want this thing, this is where I'm gonna put the price at. And the customers are pretty happy with the price. A lot of people have said, well, man, I would have paid $300-400 for this. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's a good thing.
Right. So you sold 54 since January, and you've been marketing primarily through Facebook and other digital marketing. Have you on Amazon?
I haven't did anything on Amazon. It's just been Facebook and Instagram, mainly Instagram, because basically sometimes how that really started was like I know a few local celebrities here in the Detroit area, and what I've done was just like one particular gentleman is a big rapper. I'm not gonna really say his name. Well, I will say his name is Royce the 5'9". He raps with Eminem, and on his Instagram he has over 600,000 followers. So I reached out to him, and he was okay with me doing one for him for free. And once I gave it to him, he shared it on his Instagram, and it generated 30,000 people saw it. And I've gained customers from it.
Your conversion from the 30,000 people to 54 isn't great conversion.
Well, you got to understand, those are all people that follow him. But once he shot his video and they saw it, people reached out to me. I
look at the conversion. Yeah. What's the feedback you've been getting?
What'd you say?
What's the feedback you've been getting?
Oh, I've been getting great feedback. I'm selling on average 5 of them a week.
Do you have a warranty that goes with it?
Say that again.
Do you have a warranty that goes with it? It comes to my house, it breaks down. What's the warranty?
The warranty is you just send it back and I'll fix it. So I've been selling them. I've been really selling them locally. So if I have any problems with it, I just go to the customer's home and I fix it right there on the spot.
Oh, yeah, you could do that there in Detroit, but you're not gonna do it anywhere else. So they'll have to send it back to you, right?
Yeah, they have to send it back.
So tell me about 5 per week. You said you're selling 5 per week.
Well, on average now I'm selling 5 per week. It started off like 1 or 2, and then it just keeps building up as time goes on and people see it. Because when people buy it, they share it on their social media platform. And that's basically like a free commercial for me.
Right. So you break down the months for me. You started in January selling them?
Yeah, I started in January selling.
How many did you sell in January?
I'm thinking in January, in the beginning of January, I sold about 5. Sold about 5.
February? Let's break down the months. I'm not trying to do old quiz here. I'm just trying to get a base of breaking down the months. Can you give me the last? Obviously, it's been 5-6 months here. Can you give me the last 5 months in marketing this? January, February, March, April, May.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least on average about 10 a month. 10 a month. It's building up to, those weekly averages. So, they kind of fluctuate, but now the point I'm at now is kind of averaging out to about 5.
Okay. And so, how are you doing your ads? You doing ads on Facebook, or how are you pushing out and onboarding your new customers?
Basically, once I do a new picture, I post it to my social media. I tag the person who is going to, and basically people who see it, people who are friends with that person, they share it, and basically that's where I get my new customers from, based on them sharing their picture, because it's social media. Everybody wants to be seen with the newest thing, doing something cool.
I'm well engaged in social media. I do tons of it. I got huge influencers I work with, so I'm totally involved in it. So I understand where you're coming from. The frame itself, is there's just one size, or I have a chance to do different frames? I'm
only selling it in two style frames, 2 sizes really. Basically is 24 by 36, and it's a bigger one that's 32 by 48, which I sell for $250. And then they come in different styles, which this one behind me is a portrait style, and then I also do it in a landscape style. It just all depends on the picture that the customer sends.
And what's the material you're using?
Basically, this is just a vinyl.
It's a vinyl?
Yes.
And what is it? Is it a glass, or what's the cover? Is it glass the cover, or you have a vinyl cover?
This is a vinyl cover.
In other words, okay, so then what's the frame?
The frame is wood.
Frame's all wood.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay. Have you had any discussions with framing stores or anything along those lines, or just you want to keep it more as a social media and also direct consumer play? Well,
I want to scale it. I kind of want to try to get into a situation where I'm licensing this product to like somewhere like a Michaels, who is a pretty big corporation. They do over. So that's kind of primarily my goal moving forward. I want to still do direct to consumer, but I want to grow this thing and make it bigger. Because just think, if you put like a Disney character on this picture with a music system, I mean, all the characters that Disney has, and as popular as they are, they can sell millions of these things. They can take it to a level that I can't, because they're a major corporation.
Do you ever link music to the theme of this photo? Some kind of theme match to it? Or is it just regular, basically audio system in a frame? So whatever's on my phone.
Right? It's whatever on your phone, and also whatever's stored in like your USB drive. Like if you have a flash drive or micro SD, you can have all your program music already stored and just plug it in, and it plays automatically. And you also can play FM radio. So it plays music multiple ways.
How are you getting FM radio built into that?
It's all built into the head unit.
Okay, and the reception comes from where? Inside the system itself?
Yeah, through the speakers. Yeah, it comes from the system itself.
Gotcha. So you built them in there. Why can't you get AM radio?
The program is not set up for that. The technology that I'm using, it just has these basic components in it. I mean, you can get FM radio if you have an app on your phone that plays, you have various apps that play various radio streams.
Got it. So really what we're trying to do is convince the consumer that obviously you have this photo experience, which is great, but I'd rather have my system literally in the frame itself than having a separate system, right? I mean, that we're really comparing this to what we're looking at is it's a novelty for sure, in the sense that, excuse me 1 second, some text came in on this side. My point is I have to decide, I'm a little bit on the fence, to be quite honest with you, for me. Because I love having artwork on my walls, and I've got great artwork, okay? And I love the photo of you and your wife. It's a novelty item, right? It's a gift to me, a very good gift item. When I use it as my, I have to think about that because I have other systems in my place, my house, my office, that are really geared towards that music and audio experience.
Right.
Follow me?
Right.
So I can clip on anything I want, and the question is whether I want it built into a frame or not. To me, it's a real gift item. It's not the system that's gonna, for me at least, right? I can be wrong on this. I got all this equipment. I got other things out there that I can utilize from Apple and Samsung and other type of micro devices that give me incredible sound systems.
Right, but this is just another option. I mean, you know, somebody could say the same about those systems. You know, I've had those other Bluetooth systems,
Yeah,
but
I get it.
right,
But you're asking my opinion. You're pitching me, and I'm just saying to me, it's a novelty. It's a cool gift item.
right,
I'm more into gift space than necessity space. So I'm going to go out and get a system for myself. I have to see whether or not I want to compromise the audio equipment in the framework, right, in the frame itself,
right,
or would I want to have a separate system? As a gift item, and this is what we're sorting through, as a gift item, I think it's kind of fun to give somebody a gift like this because they're going to see a photo or something like them, and you know what I'm saying, and put that also maybe in separate rooms because maybe a little more convenience than having several sound systems in different rooms. But that's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking. I understand that. Yeah, I don't think this one would be for me, only because I see it that it's a total gift experience itself, and I'm a kind of a I love having very strong sound systems around for me. You know, proficient in the system, and so I appreciate you pitching me on this, but I don't think again.
okay,
But I also think that you have an opportunity to do really well with it if you could get together with the Michaels or get together with a company that would see that vision on the gift side and the novelty side of putting this all together as one system.
right. That works.
Yeah. So, but look, congrats. Interesting. It's just not something that I find would be, you know, according to my strengths, you know, something I'd be interested in. Really pitching this, but I do think you have find the right person that's going to really understand and be able to market it for you. But I keep going for you because I think it's interesting for you. It's just not my type of interest because of my those reasons.
I mean, that's not a problem. You know, my customers love it, and you know, I have repeat customers, and you know, I'm building a brand, and you know, I'm just satisfying my customers, you know, and just running with this thing, you know, and
keep going with it. Like I said, I think you're going to get all these people for gifts, but I think you focus on the gift business. I think gift business is great because if for me and somebody gave me that gift, it was a portrait of me and my wife or something along those lines, and my kids or something. I think it'd be great. I really do think it's fun, you know.
Thank you.
But scalability, a lot that goes into the scalability of this. I think you got to get a lot of consumer acquisition. I think you have to go out there and look at Facebook ads and be able to invest in it. And I think reach just many more people, and maybe there's an international play on this as well too.
Okay.
I would look to see whether or not you get AM radio in there as long as you have FM. But then again, I think you already have between Spotify and all my music choices and what I'm listening to. It's not necessarily either, you know, that critical.
Right.
Okay. But good luck to you. Okay. And thanks for the pitch. You did a really good job.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.